Fried rice your way? Yes, please. With just 3 simple steps, pick your protein, your veggie, and your seasoning style, you'll have the perfect gluten-free, dairy-free dish every single time. Sweet, salty, sour, or bold, this comfort food you can customize. Let's stir fry something amazing. First, you have your protein. I have tofu here, but you can also use pumfu, which is pumpkin seed tofu. I have 2 favorite ways to cook the tofu. And you can choose whichever one that you like for your dish. One is cubed and baked, which has more variety of texture and also is lower in oil. And the other is scrambled and fried. For the baked tofu, we'll add it to a Ziploc bag, and then we'll season it with dry seasonings. Now these can be up to you too, but just don't put anything wet in here, otherwise it'll make the baking time different. You want about 1/4 teaspoon of salt, maybe a little less, depending upon your preference. About 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, or whatever herb you like, and about 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast. Anywhere from 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon works well. And let's do this up and get it well coated. I had this tofu pressing for a while before starting, but you'll want to press it for at least 20 minutes. Pour the tofu onto a silicone baking sheet and then spread out the pieces to allow for less humidity between the pieces in the baking, which will make them dry out a little bit. We'll bake at 450 for 20 minutes. For the scrambled protein, tofu or pumfu, you'll need about 1 tablespoon of oil. Heat this up. Meanwhile, begin to chop your veggies. You'll just need half a lemon later on to help season it. You can choose whatever veggies you like. Carrots, peppers, mushrooms. Once the oil is hot, add your tofu. Take a potato masher and press it into small pieces. Stir regularly to keep from browning too darkly. Once the tofu is starting to dry out, turn the temperature down so that it doesn't overcook. This is also when you'll add your seasonings. About 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Turn your burner off. Set the tofu aside and saute your veggies. Turn your burner back on, of course. Now for our greens, we're going to take the stems off of the kale and chop it. We're also going to chop our cilantro, keeping it separate because it will be more of a topping. Slightly fresh while the kale will be cooked. Once your veggies are cooked, you'll add your rice. 3 cups of fluffed rice. You can add your protein. I still have one baking in the oven, so I'll add that one later. And you can add some more oil right now to get the rice a little bit more fried in texture, but it's also delicious if you just go without. To season it, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of Bragg's, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. You can choose another sweetener too, like honey, agave syrup, or even sugar. At this point, I'm going to cover it and turn the burner off just to pause while I'm waiting for my oven baked tofu. All right, our baked tofu is ready. We'll go ahead and turn this back up to about a 5 and add our kale. And we want to heat this just until the kale is wilted and bright green. The same thing if you're using a different green, like spinach. I love the contrast between the red peppers and the green kale. Alright, that is looking good. Now I'm going to add my cilantro. You can use whatever herb you like. I also love fresh basil and oregano. You can also use dried herbs if you don't have fresh on hand. I'm going to turn the temperature down to low and add our final ingredients. Lemon juice. About 1 tablespoon or the juice of half a lemon. Finally, we'll garnish with some cilantro and some red